Let's face it, most salespeople and small business owners don't make much money. And one of the biggest reasons for that is because they're using outdated sales strategies. And so they just get by. So in this video, I'm going to show you the sales strategies that will make you rich. Check it out. Number one, bigger is greater than more. Now, most people think that they need to close way more sales in order to really hit their targets. But the variable that they often don't think about is making bigger sales. Now, most of us have the opportunity to make larger sales, and that's where the money is. So we want to focus on how can we make as large a sale as possible, as consistently as possible. So don't focus just on how you can make more sales, but think about how you can make bigger sales, which lead to higher profitability, higher commissions, and ultimately higher earnings. Number two, target prospects with money. Now, this may seem obvious, but so often we're trying to sell to people who don't have money. And that's like trying to squeeze water out of a stone. If your prospects are broke, then it's unlikely that they're going to be able to invest in whatever your solution is. So target prospects who are more likely to actually have the budget to be able to make the investment, rather than focusing on people who are just dead broke and may really want your solution, but ultimately just can't afford it. Number three, find triggers that suggest pain. Now, this is kind of a technical conversation, but it's really important that you're identifying prospects who are likely to be feeling some kind of pain or challenges. And so look for specific triggers that you can identify from someone out in the world who's likely to have those issues. Let's take two scenarios. Let's say you run a marketing agency. Think about what are prospects doing right now that would lead them to need your help. Maybe they're already using Google Analytics, or maybe they've already played around with Google Ads, but they're not running at high levels. Or if you sell to homeowners, and let's say you sell vinyl siding to homeowners, how can you identify homes that are likely to have that challenge, right? Again, you want to make sure that they're homes that actually have some money. So you don't want to go after the smallest homes in the neighborhood, but what are the homes that maybe look already from the outside like they're going to have pain, right? Maybe their siding doesn't look good, or maybe it's just clear that they need an upgrade. Find those triggers that suggest pain and target those people. Number four, prospect in your sleep. Now, what this really means is you must use prospecting leverage. If you're just prospecting in the hours that you're doing the hard labor, you're typically making it harder on yourself than you need to. Most salespeople can leverage some kind of automation to prospect, maybe not while they're sleeping, but at least while they're not doing hard work. And so that means using sales automation to reach out to prospects on a regular basis, so that way you're not only generating your best leads when you're doing the hard prospecting work. Number five, know that you bring real value. This is just so key to becoming hugely successful in sales, because most salespeople and business owners think that when they're interrupting a prospect during their day, or when they're in a selling situation, they feel like they are simply taking from their prospects. And when that happens, ultimately, we start to get uncomfortable. We start to get nervous, and it becomes very clear to the prospect. So by knowing that you're bringing real value to your prospects, you feel completely congruent with the conversation that you're having. You don't feel like you're taking, and you recognize that by selling the right people, you are genuinely improving their lives. And that is how we get better at closing sales, not just by using the right techniques, but also having the right mindsets to know that there's real value here. Number six, offer three options. Now, there's really only two key ways to increase sales. One is to close more of your deals. Two is to close at higher prices or bigger projects. So ultimately, when we offer three options to our prospects, a good, better, and best option, we are much more likely to both close that sale because we're creating context by which they can make a decision, and we're also more likely to close larger sales because now we're offering an option that is a higher level option. So by offering three options, we're creating more opportunity to close bigger deals. Number 7, identify niches. It's so important that we don't just sell to everyone, because anyone who sells to just anyone is likely to be in the category of broke. The more we can identify a specific niche or a set of niches that we help improve their lives, the more likely they are to ultimately want to do business with us, and the better we're going to be at speaking their language, at ultimately identifying and showing that we can really solve their problems. So by identifying niches, we're way more likely to make those bigger incomes. So there are the sales strategies that will make you rich. And if you enjoyed this video, then have an amazing free training on the step-by-step formula to closing more deals. Just click right here to get registered instantly. Seriously, just click right here. This is an in-depth training that will help you close more deals at higher prices, all while generating more meetings. Also, if you got some value, please like this video below on YouTube and be sure to subscribe by clicking my face, which should be right about here, to get access to a new video just like this one each week.